Oh, another player. I'll check them out later. Wait a minute, I'm in single player. What?
Horror. It's one of the most popular genres of media, drawing in millions of fans across the world. Whether it be shows, movies, games, or online videos, fans of horror will be there to enjoy it. Digital horror is the horror of today. Disturbing images and videos, reimaginings of the shows and games we watched and played as kids. It's such an intriguing and terrifying subject that captivates more and more people every passing day. But to fully understand digital horror, we must first understand what came before it. To summarize, analog horror is a subgenre of horror that has its roots in the internet as far back as the late 2000s, with its recent resurgence in 2021. Using VHS effects and found footage type videos, it is greatly based on nostalgia from television during the 80s and 90s. With popular projects such as the Mandela Catalog, Local 58, and much more, it's no wonder why it's become so popular online, with thousands of creators crafting new projects, each building off the nostalgia one might have, even if they weren't born during that time. And that is what drags so many people down the rabbit hole of the many videos of analog horror. But after about 2 years of this genre taking the main stage, many believe it has become overused and watered down. Viewers are tired of seeing the same old VHS effect plastered over every video they watch that also happens to take place in the 80s. With how popular this medium has become, the audience has seen the same trick too many times. They yearn for something new, something different, a twist to the genre they fell in love with, and that is digital horror. Now, I've never been a big fan of traditional horror, with all the gore and jump scares, but there's something different about digital and analog horror that just draws me in. It's not scary on the surface, it's just slightly disturbing and off-putting to the right amount that when I watch, I can't look away. Digital horror, as I've stated before, is a subgenre of horror that targets nostalgia. One of the ways it differs from analog horror is the time period it targets. Digital horror targets the childhoods of the newer generation, Gen Z. This could be anywhere from the 2000 to 2010 era, maybe even a little bit further. It also differs visually, as analog horror is usually emphasized from the old VHS effects, while digital horror mimics that of an old, low-quality computer screen. Something that was very common for many kids and teens who were watching YouTube during its first few years, or playing low-quality flash games. You might also hear slight buzzing in the background, glitches, and distorted images put in to give you a sense of unease and never-ending tension as you watch or play. On YouTube, there are countless series and projects surrounding the topic of digital horror. These series are amazing and well made, with a lot of effort put into them. But for me, there is one series that just hits differently, and that is Lazy Games. Lazy Games is a series on YouTube made by the content creator Ghost Tundra, and it's a good example of what makes digital horror effective for many. As of recording, there are 3 entries so far: Lazy's Wardrobe, Lazy's Diner, and Lazy's Pet Shop. These 3 entries are designed as lost flash games from the late 2000s. This is a perfect example of how digital horror series might target nostalgia, as many, just as myself, have played countless old flash games such as the ones in Lazy's Games. For me, I played them on the school computers we had in our classroom with my friends when we had free time. But then, it's as if you get slapped back to reality when the tone suddenly shifts. The music gets more and more distorted, the tension grows greater and greater, as you watch what you just thought was a lost flash game series turn into something horrifying. I won't go into detail about what happens in the videos, as I believe it would be best for you to watch it for yourself. There are also many other videos on YouTube that would do a much better job of describing the story of Lacey than I would ever have right now. This was my explanation of digital horror. I can definitely see this type of horror becoming much more prevalent in the future, and even evolving into something new as time goes on. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.